If you've been dreaming about buying your first home, but you feel like student loans are standing in the way, keep watching. What's up, everyone? Welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha Reese and I'm a licensed realtor in Southern California. I service Ventura County to the high desert for anyone who's looking to lease, purchase, sell, or invest in real estate. Today's video is for anyone who wants to buy their first home, but they feel like their student loans are sitting on their credit report just screaming. The first thing I'll say is you can buy a house while paying down your student loan debt. And in many cases, you don't have to put down 20% either. Now, there are several ways in which having student loan debt can complicate things when it comes to purchasing your first home, but I've got some tips for you to help you get around those things so that you can still purchase a home. You're not banished to the rental world forever, seemingly, but you can do that while still being able to afford paying down your student loan debt. So before we get into this real estate tea, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, ring the bell so you know when I upload, and if you're interested in finding out how you can purchase your first home without having to fake your death so Sallie Mae will leave you alone, like this video. So the first way in which that student loan debt affects our buying power when it comes to purchasing our first home is that they increase your debt to income ratio. So lenders look at your DTI, which is whatever current debt you carry on a consistent basis, juxtaposed to your monthly income. So an ideal DTI as a general rule is about 36% and under, meaning a maximum of 36% of your monthly income is going to all of your bills. Your car payment, your rent, your student loan payment, credit cards, and so on. Now, there is a way around this figure, and I'll give that tip in just a few minutes, but as a general rule, really 36% and less, you'll want to keep your DTI right. Now, a great strategy for getting your DTI down if it's a bit high can be focusing on your smallest student loan and paying that off as soon as possible, as well as any other installment loans, like maybe your car, for example, and getting those balances down so that you're more easily deemed able to handle a mortgage in addition to all of your other financial obligations every month. Now, a second way that student loans affect your buying power when it comes to purchasing a home is that they affect your credit score. Payment history makes up about 35% of your FICO score, and it's something that lenders look at during the pre-approval process to see how much risk they'd be taking on by giving you a loan. So even just one missed payment, or much worse, defaulting on your loan, can really bring your score down, and missed payments, they stay on your credit report for up to 7 years. Now, while forbearances and deferments don't negatively affect your credit score, they do kind of send off red flags to your lender depending on how long ago you exercised those options, because they signify hardship. So if you know that you want to be able to purchase a home in the next, I'll say 2 to 4 years, try your hardest to avoid using deferments and forbearances. Now, I realize that sometimes it just can't be helped, but if it can be, try exercising other options, maybe like income-based payment plans and things of that nature, so that you don't have any problems in the future when you want to go buy a house. Now, another way that they affect you when it comes to purchasing a home is that they have a tendency to hinder your ability to save. Most people have a ceiling on how much money they pull in every month. I know a lot of articles out there will say, oh, another way to pay your loan off sooner is earn more money, and they make it sound like it's so simple, but most people have a ceiling on how much they earn each month. And if you are obligated to pay $500 a month on your student loans, that's $6,000 a year that could have gone to your savings, but it didn't. Also, if you're doing like I suggested a few moments ago, and you're doubling up on payments to pay down a student loan significantly or pay it off early, that's even more money that won't be going into your savings. Okay, so you might be thinking,
okay, you said all of that to say what? How do I buy a house with Sallie Mae on my back?
I got you. Just keep listening. Now, here are some tips around all of those obstacles so that you can purchase your first home while paying down your student loans. First tip, FHA loans. By using an FHA loan, you'll only put down a maximum of 10%. You have slightly more flexible credit guidelines, and you'll also have more lenient standards for maximum DTI because FHA allows for DTI up to 45%, which is a lot better than that 36% I just mentioned, right? So the next step is to take advantage of first-time home buyer program. In California, we have the My Home Assistance Program, which gives you up to 3.5% or $11,000, whichever is lesser, in assistance for either your down payment or closing costs. And that money doesn't even need to be repaid until you either refinance the house, pay off your loan, or sell the house. And look into other repayment options for your loan. If your monthly payments are especially uncomfortable, there are plenty of other repayment options to help make them more comfortable for you, such as refinancing, consolidating your loans, or doing an income-based repayment program. Now, if you do the income-based repayment plan, you don't have to worry about your payment plan being affected once you close on your house because those payment plans are based on your income, not your assets. And once you're able to exercise your repayment options, it should help you with the amount of money that you're able to put aside towards purchasing a home, even if you're taking advantage of the down payment assistance program, because you always want to have some sort of a cushion because all kinds of things happen during escrow that may need to be paid off or unexpected expenses, so you want to be prepared. Purchasing your first home while paying down your student loan debt doesn't have to be complicated, but it does require just a bit of strategy on your part as a buyer to make sure that your ability to handle a mortgage is reflected as best as possible to your lender so that you're more easily deemed worthy of handling a mortgage. That's it for today's video. If you've made it this far, thank you. And if you found value in this video, I would be honored if you hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you know when I upload, and throw me a thumbs up because it helps me out a lot. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Samantha Sells LA. And if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in Southern California real estate, the link to my website will be in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.